Last night, someone told me that I have anger issues. So let me tell you the story. I'm taking Shmoo on his last walk of the night, about 9 o'clock, and I see a woman walking with headphones on, a little dog at least 10, 15 feet behind her. And she's completely oblivious. When I see that, I usually just stop and observe. Stop and observe. And I observed the dog now turning left up an alley as she continued straight on the path of the beach. She was completely oblivious. She went another, 10, 15 paces and then turned around, couldn't find her dog. Yelling for a dog, yelling for a dog. And a very nice security guy who was there by the hotel said, "Oh, your dog went up the alley," which is heading towards the street, by the way. She goes walking up the alley, calls her dog, calls her dog, calls her dog. Eventually the dog comes back. Now, you'd think she'd put the dog on a leash, but she didn't. I was standing about, 30, 40 feet away. The dog runs up to me and Shmoo. I said, "This is not good, call your dog." And she calls him, but the dog doesn't respond again. Now there's a strong distraction, it's me and Shmoo. Now Shmoo's not gonna hurt the dog, but I said to her, "Call your dog, this is not good." And Shmoo started, play bowing around, and the dog started circling around Shmoo, barking. I don't know, it was definitely not aggressive, but it was, something to upset some dogs. And I said, "This is not good, call your dog." She says, "Please don't let your dog hurt him." I said, "This is not good." I don't want to give her the indication like, "Oh, don't worry, it's okay," because I think that is the false security that people have. And that's when dogs get hurt. And I said, "Why don't you put your dog on a leash?" Very calmly, just like that. "Why don't you put your dog on a leash?" And she said, "He was on a leash." I said, "But he's not now." She said, "But he was." I said, "But he's not now." And I said, "This is not good. Your dog could get hurt or killed." And she said, "You have anger issues." And maybe I do, but I'm going to tell you why I have these anger issues, why off-leash dogs upset me. Because, first of all, if you have your dog off-leash and it's under control, I got no problem with that at all. I see it all day long, and I think it's fine. If you have your dog trained, perfect, no problem at all. But if your dog, especially a small dog, is off-leash, and you're completely oblivious, not paying attention to him, letting him run around, not able to recall him, he's running up to other dogs, he's running in the street, you are an idiot. You are a complete idiot, and you need to be called out. Now, maybe I shouldn't be the one calling people out on it, but after 20 years of seeing dogs and hearing of dogs and knowing of dogs being hurt and killed for such behavior, it makes me really angry. It really gets me upset. Why someone has a dog, any dog, but in particular a small dog that could get severely hurt and doesn't keep it on leash and under control is beyond me. People like that don't deserve to have a dog.